You've got an international audience now.
Hello, world!
Hello, world! I am the Maxx!
Hello, world, and welcome to New Comic Book Day, unless you happen to be in, like, China, and then it was yesterday, so... Hello, new Comic Book Day. This is the Max's Super Awesome Comic Review Show!
Comic Review Show!
Comic Review Show! I'm impressed. First, our runners-up include Justice League of America number 28, featuring the New 52 debut of the Metal Men. It was a runner-up because overall, I felt that this issue was just a little lackluster, but the Metal Men did not disappoint. They were super awesome. It just didn't really move the Forever Evil storyline along at all. But if you're a fan of the Metal Men, if you love older superhero teams, if you love science, and if you love artificial intelligence, check this bad boy out.
Science?
Science! From Image, we have Undertow number 1. And believe me when I say that I really wanted to put this book higher on my list because I thought that the concept for it was really cool. It's about a bunch of Atlanteans that leave Atlantis and they go live on a floating city barge that has like 5,000 people on it, and they explore a primitive Earth. Like, man is still, discovering that rocks break things. So we're come a long way. Trust me. Do I actually have to say number 5, or just 5 on the screen enough?
Yeah, either way. He's a fantastic editor, so it's the same. Coming in at
Amazing
number 5.
X-Men number 4. At number 5, Amazing X-Men number 4. This continues Nightcrawler's return to the mortal world. He and a band of the X-Men are stranded in heaven on a giant Jolly Roger-esque ship. It's a lot of fun. Meanwhile, the rest of the X-Men are trapped in hell, which in the previous issue has frozen over, and that led to a lot of humor on my part. But Jason Aaron continues to just have crisp, awesome dialogue and amazing voices for all the characters. He moves in and out of them. You get a sense of them right away. Even characters that I hadn't really seen in any other books are awesome. And there's some absolutely beautiful dialogue between Nightcrawler and Beast, which was really cool. Because they were like good buddies before his death. But this book is moving rapidly towards X-Men Legacy number 1, which will be written by Chris Claremont, coming out in April. And that'll be like Nightcrawler's return to the Marvel Universe, because right now he's technically still dead. Technically, they're all dead. At number 4, Wonder Woman! Oh man, I was really happy that this book came out this week because it's awesome. I'm a huge fan of Greek mythology, and this book is filled with all kinds of goddesses, deities, mythological creatures, and science, all kind of blended together. Apollo, who, if you've been following Wonder Woman, you know is the new reigning king of Olympus. If you haven't been following Wonder Woman, you know now, and knowing's half the battle. But Apollo is the reigning king of Olympus. He has captured the firstborn, which I think is Zeus's first child. It's a creature of immense power, regardless. But he breaks free in the previous issue, and in this issue they throw down for control of Olympus, which also they might possibly destroy. So I don't know, throne of ashes, perhaps. At number 3, Alex and Ada issue number 4. It's like, do androids dream of electric sheep? It's that fundamental question of what it means to be sentient and human and what separates us from everything else. Only it's examined through the eyes of a man who purchased what he thought was going to be his ideal mate, which is an android, but he turns her on and she's a robot, and he's like, this is kind of lame. You just stare at the wall blankly. You have no soul. Hello, pay attention to me. Are you in there? So in this issue, he is inching closer towards a solution to that problem to really make her like a sentient robot. But they ask the question in this book, do you really want her to be sentient? Do you really want her to have her own opinions? Or do you just want her to have your opinions? I don't know. It's a pretty interesting question. At number 2, it is From the Deep Beneath the Ocean. Godzilla! Godzilla, Rulers of the Earth, issue number 9. I loved it because it features King Caesar, Mothra, a bunch of other monsters that I don't even know the names of because they're everywhere, and Godzilla is just wrecking all of them. Ah, so awesome. But it does give you King Caesar's backstory, which is really cool because I always thought he was one of the cooler looking monsters. That's right, him there on the cover. Can we get a focus on that? Nope, can't get a focus on that? Alright, we're going to pull out. But King Caesar is really cool. In this one he's fighting Megalon. Yeah, I was so glad that I knew that. But they give like his backstory. They finally discover Monster Island, which is really cool because that's where all the monsters live. And there's also aliens there that are trying to take over the world. And this book seriously has everything you could possibly want from a comic book. It's Godzilla! I don't need to say anymore. We're moving
It's also
on.
my art pick.
It is also my art pick. It is also my art pick. The da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna use this later. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Jeff Zarno does all the art, and he has just this amazing grasp for scale and proportions, and the expressions that he gets on the monsters' faces is wonderful. And at number 1, I was so excited for this book because it combines two of the things that makes the Maxx the happiest. Those would be the X-Files and the Ninja Turtles. It's X-Files Conspiracy Ninja Turtles, which was really cool for a couple of different reasons. First one being, it actually takes place in Ninja Turtle continuity. If you're reading the IDW Ninja Turtle series, you know that they're up in Northampton, hiding out in the woods, trying to escape Shredder's evil despot grip of New York, which is fantastic. And if you aren't reading Ninja Turtles, you know that now and you should go read it. The other thing is it actually ties into the X-Files television show, because the monsters in this book were actually featured in an X-Files episode that was sort of left unresolved, and it's popping back up now. It involves vampires, that's all I'm going to say. The dialogue between the Ninja Turtles and the Lone Gunman about the overarching conspiracy that is X-Files Conspiracy, and the subplot of the vampires in Small Town up in Northampton, and the continuing development of the Ninja Turtles as characters, and as the Lone Gunman of characters, everything just clicks on every cylinder for this book. Easily the best book in stores this week. And that'll do it for Max's top 5 picks. It's time for a cutaway, and stay tuned, because we have something awesome coming your way.
Let's cut away. Ta-ha-ha-ha for a cutaway.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that cutaway. We are here now with Astro Zombie's own Harley Quinn fanatic, Neve. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. We brought you in this week because Harley Quinn number 3, it's a Valentine's issue.
That's right.
It's Harley Quinn. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're a Harley Quinn fan.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good guess.
Awesome costume, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You make that one up on your own?
I did.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
Good stuff. So, talk to us about Harley Quinn issue number 3.
Alright, so if you'll remember in the last issue, Harley Quinn got a little visit from one of her very good friends, Poison Ivy, and kind of redid her whole apartment. This time, she actually eats one of the love berries that Poison Ivy left for her. One of the biggest things they changed, and a complaint from many fans, is the costume. I, for one, don't have an issue with that, just because if you read this quote here, she even says, "I'll never understand why Superman wears the same outfit every damn day." And I have to agree with that. As somebody who owns countless Harley Quinn costumes, I tend to be of the opinion that she belongs to the fans, to the people who love her and help bring her to life.
Well, thank you so much for coming down and talking to us about Harley Quinn. For you out there that want to know more about Harley Quinn or Batman, feel free to stop by Astro Zombies. We're here. You can talk to both of us, talk to one of us, and we will see you next week.
You know who everybody's picking to come talk to.
It's not me. I know. I'm very clear on this.
Bonus feature!
Silly me! I knew there was a book that I was forgetting earlier. Dexter Down Under number 1 by Jeff Linzer, the original writer of the Dexter novels. This book takes place inside of the Dexter universe. So it's his little side mission. He goes down to Australia to help the girl Austin down there solve a murder. It's kind of cool. It's got kangaroos. Who doesn't like kangaroos? Definitely check it out. It was fun. And full of murder. Which was not the fun part.
Like most fun things.
The fun part was the kangaroos.
No, murder.
They're hopping.
Kangaroos are terrible. Excellent.
Just hopped out of that frame.
That was an excellent way to end it.